We set out to design it. We had a dialogue with the park. We always ask the question, what can we add to the dialogue when we build a restaurant? And this one was about the park and how would it feel and how would it taste, and should we use the same leaves and ivies growing in the architecture? And throughout this process, we always ask the question, whoever wrote the rule that it needs to act this way? I'm going to take you back to your visualization. Whoever wrote the rule that what you just experienced in your last fast food experience is how things need to work. That's pretty much how it feels, right? Whoever wrote the rule. You know what they did over 60 years? Fast food started out as a pretty good thing, right? It was the place that people came together. It was fresh. It was good. And then it became, how efficient can it be? How fast can we get you in and out of here? And you know what would be our favorite thing? Don't even come in. That's the best thing that could happen to our business, is if you don't come in. We turned that on its head, and we made Shake Shack. And a few years ago, a number of the leading burger brands were using this as their slogan, 100% beef. You saw these commercials, lots of them doing it. We asked the question, what the hell was it before that was your tagline? I mean, are you serious? That's what they were talking about? So we said, we're going to do 100% all natural, no hormones, no antibiotics, ever. Ground fresh, 100% this morning. If everyone else is living on factory farms, we're going to work and be sustainable. Work with small farmers, doing it the right way. When we put bacon on a burger, it's come from these guys in a small farm, and it's grown the right way. If everywhere else you go, you get a shake and it's been frozen for days in some machine, or they're scooping out ice cream that might be 3 months old, we said, you know what, we're going to spin our frozen custard fresh ice cream all day long. You go get a shake at Shake Shack, that was just made, hand spun. Where everyone else says no dogs allowed, we said, we're going to make a menu item and call it the Puccini. And we make a really cool little bakery in the West Village in New York, makes Shack Burger dog biscuits. And we put a little peanut butter and some frozen custard on there. And we want you to bring your dog, let him hang out outside, and he can have the experience of Shake Shack too. But everyone else says, how can we build restaurants so they're so efficient and they're just so hard that you come in and you leave as fast as possible? Come again, thanks so much. And we said, what can you use again? And we took reclaimed bowling alleys from all over the country, and we now take them apart by hand in Brooklyn and build them back, and that's the tables you sit on, are all reclaimed bowling alleys. We're trying to do our part to lessen our impact on the environment. If everyone else builds a restaurant and puts up a bunch of construction plywood and says, post no bills, we want to have them seeing green. We took that idea and we did a live, huge wall of live plants that we kept alive for the whole construction process. And when we were done, we took it down, we donated all those plants. And that's what that looked like when we took it down. If everyone else has big construction hoarding and says, post no bills, coming soon, Shake Shack, we found an artist who, after Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, wrote, "Before I die, I want to," hundreds of times on a wall. This is our team out at midnight one night, writing this on a wall. By the next day, we had given a place for people to share their dreams. And that's what it looked like. And this is what happened. People came from all over New York City to share their dreams. And we were really worried. People said, we can't do this. People are going to write something, pornographic. It's going to be terrible. What are we going to do? And you know what got written? Things like, before I die, I want to find God. Before I die, I want my brother to get sober. People came and shared their dreams for Brooklyn and what they wanted that neighborhood to be. Every day, we wiped that clean, and every night, it looked like that again. It was incredible. And that's that restaurant in Brooklyn.